Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm back again with another one. Today, I feel like going off on a rant for the simple fact that I want to say it's been about, roughly, I want to say, man, a couple years at this point that, me and other people have been looking for something solid. Yeah, I've worked here and there, I've done other side jobs, and I've picked up small part-time gigs, contracts, but I've yet to find something very solid. Now, today, I'm gonna share with you guys that I had an interview, and this is the third interview for the company that I was applying for. They're a very big company, usually, I would think nothing of it, after having the third interview and getting positive reviews from both the recruiters and the person who was supposedly doing the hiring. But on this particular instance, the job I'm going for is a job that, yeah, I do, it's part of my expertise, but to be honest, it's like way like below my level in terms of what I can offer and what my skill set is. And I know so many people here can relate. If you can, please subscribe. But I know so many of y'all can relate to this. When you go for a job, not just because it's the exact fit, but mainly because you need a job. If that wasn't the case for most people, you wouldn't see people working all these side gigs, these Uber Eats, DoorDash. Even now, I do Uber Eats on the side. But it's crazy when you go for a job that you're completely overqualified for, and you're a shoo-in for it. And part of this is very tricky because most people will look at your resume and will ask you that question and will say, hey, well, why are you applying here? You got a good background, so and so. Some people think there's something wrong with you. And that throws red flags for some people because they say, well, this guy looks like he has 12 years of experience. Why is he going for an entry-level gig in this industry? And it sucks because you can't be honest and say, man, I really need a job. No, you really have to go in there and act like this opportunity is the best thing since sliced bread, which it isn't. This job that I was going for instance, is paying $18 an hour. And when I tell you, I had a fantastic interview, came in there, with a white t-shirt, a nice tie, slacks, nice shoes, and I answered every single question to the T. And then to hear him say stuff like, oh, well, this gig is also for the weekends. That was one. I was told by two recruiters that this was only going to be once a week on the weekends. One of the days, whether it's Saturday or Sunday. I'm cool with that. Just give me one. No, he's saying, I need people in the office during the weekends. To me, what that says is, I'm the manager and I'm gonna schedule you on the days that I'm supposed to be working so that I can have a weekend off. That's what that says to me. Number one, I could be, jumping the gun or whatever, but the way it was said and how he described it, especially since no one else had described this, was basically like, well, I need people in the office on the weekends. Why don't you just hire people for the weekends? Why are you interviewing candidates who think one thing and then you're seeing their, jerk reaction when you tell them another thing? A lot of people don't have the luxury of not having a weekend. And by that, I mean, what if I had religious observations, which nobody respects anymore, by the way. unless you're Muslim or something like that. But if you're Christian, they don't care if you have to go to church on Sundays. They really don't. They don't care if it's Easter. They don't care none about none of that. I mean, I think you get Easter Sunday off automatically most places, but I don't think that's everywhere. But for $18 an hour, this guy, you know, went into, you know, okay, that was a schedule thing. And then the other thing that he went down was, okay, well, I think you're great. I'm gonna be interviewing candidates for another week now. So this is my third interview. So they're gonna take a whole nother week to interview a whole nother batch of candidates for this one position. And then on Tuesday, I get to find out whether I have the luxury of interviewing with, guess who? Another manager. I mean, you can't make this kind of crap up, especially for a position that pays less than what some McDonald's is paying. It's very, very degrading to know that I'm used to making twice as much per hour, but because the job economy is so bad and has been bad since COVID, I'm really out here, you know, basically advertising myself to companies like damn, like I might as well be out here hoeing the way I'm out here, you know, tap dancing and jumping through hoops for these companies. And to hear, oh, well, in another week, you may be offered another interview, not an offer, an interview. It just goes to show that, number one, these employers don't give a crap about you, which we already knew. But number two, that there's no sense of urgency on their end to actually hire someone, especially someone who's qualified, because if that's the case, they would just pick the first one they found. And I'm pretty sure the other candidates that are applying are more than likely in the same boat that I'm in. You know, this probably wasn't their cup of tea in terms of the ideal position, but this is what was available. So they're gonna go all out for it. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna tap dance and do everything I did. And who's to say that, you know, one of them may not be, you know, already in cahoots with the company. There's a good chance one of them has a reference, or one of them has some kind of connection, nepotism, whatever, that I don't have. I don't have that. So it's a good possibility that I wasted my time completely going after this position. So I guess what I'm really trying to say here is that you can't win right now. Even when you do win, you don't win. I had a great interview. It lasted an hour when it should have been 30 minutes. The interviewer came in 5 minutes late. Now, mind you, if I would have came 5 minutes late, they would have told me to go home. If I didn't come in 15 minutes late, they wouldn't have taken me seriously. So it's a huge slap in the face when the person who's interviewing you not only comes in late, but goes overtime. Now, it's a great thing if you go overtime and you leave with the handshake and offer. It's a slap in the face for you to spend an additional 30 minutes with me, only to tell me that it's a maybe. And especially for a position that I could do with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back. So I'm still in the same boat, still looking, guys, and I'm gonna keep making these posts just because I know that people are definitely connecting with me on this. Please like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hey, you know, if I get enough subscribers, maybe I don't have to get a job. And honestly, that's looking like the best case scenario, is that hopefully these posts will reach enough people and, I don't know, help enough people. Maybe this is therapeutic for you guys. It really is for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But when I tell you I really wanted to come on here and just kind of curse out the camera, so to speak, because it just left like this huge drop in my stomach. Like, man, I really thought I was gonna be able to, you know, say, hey, I got a job now, and be able to take care of some things that I've been putting off, bills, you know, other things. And I mean, even my social life is taking a huge hit because of this, because now my free time is spent trying to, you know, stay on top and just make sure I don't slip too far behind, just keep some kind of money coming in. So yeah, I'm sharing this with you guys just so you guys can share with me what your, you know, opportunities are looking like. If things are getting better, let me know, please. You know, I would love to hear from people in the comments if things have gotten better for you guys. But for me, things have been the same since COVID. Hopefully I do get the call back and I do get the position, and I'll let you guys know. If something else comes up, I'll let you know. But till then, this is TNN. Just had to do my quick rant. I'm signing off. Y'all be easy. Good luck and stay up, bro.